Technological advancements have transformed just about every industry, and for good reason. These breakthroughs are responsible for increased productivity and efficiency across the spectrum of businesses that have embraced them. But there's one industry, due to its highly customized nature, that has been slow to adapt. Construction experts are going on the record to explain how the construction industry is now making strides to catch up.
Probably more than any other industry, the construction industry is notorious for cost overruns, delayed schedules, and poor results. If you think about most other industries, you buy a phone or a car, they work. The industries have worked these problems out using technology, and a building is a very complicated thing to build. There's a lot of people, a lot of moving parts. So there's been resistance to developing the technology because it is a very expensive upfront capital investment. It's very risky.
Is there a solution? Contractors like Bill Finfrock believe buildings should be purchased as a product rather than a series of services. It's a concept known as design build, which involves bringing the many consultants needed to get a project designed and built together as a team. It includes the use of cutting-edge 3D modeling software and other building information technologies to help streamline the process. And it all happens under one roof.
We basically model everything for the building in 3 dimensions. So every component of the building is figured out ahead of time before we manufacture anything. Then we're able to send that 3D information out to our manufacturing facility, and every component is shown with a 3D laser. So rather than taking a tape measure out and trying to figure out where every piece goes and spending a lot of time locating it, the laser just shows exactly where it goes. And second of all, it shows what sequence it goes in place. So rather than trying to figure out how to put this complex thing together, the laser says, do this first, do this second, so forth. There's the exact sequence. That can save as much as 60% on the setup time to be able to set this piece up, depending on how complex it is. So we're able to deliver the building much faster using this technology. We're able to control the cost and the schedule so well up front, so the owner doesn't get to the end and realize, oh, it really costs more or it took longer than we thought. We know right up front exactly how long it's going to take and how much it's going to cost.
I think the industry should move towards design build. We believe one party should be responsible for the result in a construction project. It really does guarantee the result, and we've really been proven right.
A driving force behind this change, Finfrock is a single-source, vertically integrated design builder that combines the latest cutting-edge technologies and the most talented workforce in every discipline. At their headquarters in Central Florida, architects, engineers, manufacturers, and building personnel work from one location to get the project from conception to occupancy.
We like to start a construction project with a clean slate with an owner, use their requirements, have our architects, our engineers work together in-house as a team to start to develop the concept. We take owner requirements, design them into the project. Key being, though, we get to a price before they've really spent any money. We're responsible for all the design, including all the permitting. So if we make a mistake during the design process that causes problems during the permitting process, we take responsibility for that. That's not our owner's problem, that's our problem. During the design process, we use the technology we've developed to really build the entire building in the computer, is the way I like to say it, where we work out every single detail, every dimension in a 3-dimensional environment. And that way, if it's correct in the computer, it is really inherently and almost automatically correct during the manufacturing and construction process.
We just send the 3D data directly out to whoever needs it, and it can be in the form of a tablet or the lasers, or in the future some kind of holographic lenses that we're working on. So it just gives you a lot more flexibility and control over the entire system when you can see the 3D data when you're actually building, rather than trying to figure out a complex 2-dimensional drawing.
Because we have all of these activities in-house, we can start construction and manufacturing simultaneously, and so we're able to complete the project substantially faster than any other methodology.
Historically, we self-perform, which means we build our own product. In this specific case, we experimented or thought about going to design build way. And it took us a lot of time, several months, both internally and externally, to get comfortable with it. About 6 weeks into my relationship with Finfrock, I said, you guys are not a design build, you're a technology company. Because what they've developed that is now called design build in their world, and under their umbrella, is really all technology based, which no one else competitively does. So they're kind of lumped in to a group of folks that aren't really their peers in my mind, because these guys have developed their own product, their own technology, and they're utilizing it, where 98, 99% of the rest of the world are just using what someone else did. In our world, it's really hard to find a group that you work this well with and that you actually see the results as promised. So we're on time, on budget, with a little bit of savings. I would do it again.
Our mission at Finfrock is to deliver a building as a product rather than a series of services. We want to tell our owners what their costs are, what their schedule is, and we want to deliver exactly what we promise.
To learn more, visit finfrock.com or call the number on your screen.